Of course, a great color for gray walls in terms of curtains is gray. The best part about the color gray is that you can mix and match tints and tones without them really clashing. Try a medium tone on the walls and contrast it with a lighter tone or a darker tone in your curtains. Of course, you can accessorize your room with every shade in between. Black is always beautiful. So if you're working with a really soft, smoky gray paint color, you can definitely turn up the coolness of the room by pairing it with black accents. So of course, there's always ways you can start it out. A nice accent chair, maybe even a dresser or a lamp. But there's something about a pair of black curtains to tie the entire look together. Now, if you really want to amp it up, go ahead and throw in a nice accent rug in there with a really subtle neutral color to keep things from getting too dark or too moody. Now, if you are working with a gray room, but you want to keep things very open, very inviting, a space that people can really come in and feel comfortable with still a level of elegant chicness there, neutrals are definitely the way for you to go. This room is so beautiful because it pairs this dark, almost black gray paint with a really abstract curtain that features cream and black and has this really almost playful pattern on there. Now, while I love this combination of a light gray wall with dark gray curtains, a lot of people would feel that this room is very stark. It's very cold. It's very sterile. If you're dealing with a gray and it has a lot of blue undertones, it can really make the room feel very cool. I am going through that right now in my formal living room. I have light gray, dark gray, and silver, and it's just an icebox in there. So they added in some warm tones like burnt oranges and yellows and hardwares like brass and cedar in the form of that little wheeling table with the flaps that kind of come down, and it really warms up the room. Look at the frames of the picture. Look at that ambient lighting, of course, that's giving you a yellow light instead of using the daylight bulbs, which would give you more of a white light. It's really inviting, it's really cozy, and it brings a balance to this room. Okay, guys, so this room may not seem like much to you, but I am obsessed with it, and let me tell you why. First off, this is about as dark of a gray as you can get before you drift off into the black side of things. But there's something about a monochrome look that just really looks expensive and luxurious to me. So look at that wall color and look at the fact that they chose matching curtains that are going to be that same shade. Now, we spoke before about how if you have blue undertones with your gray, it's going to make your room feel very cool. What they did was they picked out that undertone and used a different shade of it, basically a different tone of the undertone. So they used that different shade as their accent color. This room is genius, and I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you just look at it from a home decor standpoint, it is just, you can tell that this designer or this homeowner really thought outside of the box here. So this is another room that I just thought was adorable. Know that when you are working with a lighter shade of gray, this is almost a very light cream neutral. Gray can act as a neutral color. It can be as neutral as white or cream or beige. Now this homeowner has chosen to pair this very light gray with pops of pink in different shades. Look at the sheet of the bed there. Some accent colors in the pillow, and also of course these beautiful curtains which we are featuring today in this video. It's all about curtains, and I just think this is so nice. Of course you have some added texture there with that faux fur rug, it looks like, and I just think this is a very dainty spring or summery room. Of course, an option is to go all white. White is great for spaces that need just a little bit of, brightening up. But a white space loaded with natural light and white curtains can sometimes feel just a little bit overwhelming. A light shade of stone gray on the walls and curtains acts as a filter for bright light and makes a room feel elegant without looking too in your face stark. A light warm gray on your walls would look incredible. I mean, just incredible, with a really deep, rich charcoal pair of curtains. But some people would say, okay, it's too much. What about the natural light? I totally understand. In a situation like this, let's just look at balance. You can still have the color, but maybe opt for a fabric like a sheer lightweight linen that will give you still an easy, breezy feel in your room. Gray is also a beautiful color for nurseries. I love this room, especially the gold hardware, both in the form of the curtain rods as well as the accents of that chandelier. Now, of course, this room has chosen to go with pink sheers for the curtains, but you can easily swap them out and do blue or even a sage green as well. Even a yellow. A yellow might be really pretty. So this is another room that I loved that was really smart in their styling. So at first glance, it looks like gray walls, gray curtains, pretty boring and bland and safe, right? But if you look closer, you can see a lot of textures and patterns on that curtain. So it is safe in the form and the shape of the color. However, you still have a lot of pattern, a lot of texture, which is going to equate to a lot of fun hanging on your curtains. You can do this with any shade, you guys, not just gray, especially if you want to do a monochrome type look. Just kind of play with the texture as opposed to the color. All right, guys, so question of the day. Do you have or want gray walls? We did a video saying that beige is back, but gray is here and it's been here for a while. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with other home decor lovers, and subscribe to the channel. And turn your notification bells on if you want to see more videos. Choose one of these right here. I would love to see you guys on other videos, not just this one. You guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.